Hello, good Monday morning. I hope that you had a fabulous weekend and that you are ready to make this your best week ever, or your best Monday ever. We always say, "Oh, I hate Mondays," and it's funny how we do that because you know every day is a day that can be a real blessing for you if you're willing to allow yourself, to just be in the moment and be thankful that you have these moments, that you have these freedoms to have these moments, right? So, what is it that you were dreading about today? I hope that your day will be filled with many amazing things, but no, it's up to you. It's how you feel, and it's what you put your focus on, what you allow to be your focus, to be your reality. My name is Leslie Gadat. I am an empowerment coach, and what I do is I help women mainly. I love to work with men, so I'm not counting you out, guys. But I'm basically an empowerment coach for women, and I love to help women to like step into their the present self so they can see and focus on their future. And how do you do that? Well, I help them break free of their mental clutter, because that's what holds people back a lot. And mental clutter can be based around so many topics. Today's topic that I'm coming to you about is being caught in the past. I talked about this a few weeks ago, and I wanted to revisit it today because I still hear a lot of people talk about this, how things in their past are holding them back. They can't even be focused really like solid in their present life right now. And so because they can't be solid where they're at right now, they can't even imagine what their future life could be. They can't even imagine what their future goals, any planning, nothing, because they're caught in their past when they should be focused in their present, situation, which can be so compelling for what is your future, what is the possibilities. Like, what is it that makes you always look over your shoulder? What's got you so caught up that you can't even be present? For example, you have something going on from your past that you're dealing with. Something has has, what's the right word I'm looking for? Has kind of like revisited you, for lack of better terminology. Something that you thought you had put to rest, but it's reared its ugly head again. And so what are you doing? How are you dealing with that? Are you not dealing with it? And so you're kind of like doing the old thing of sweeping it under the rug, and saying, hey, I don't have the time. I don't have the energy. I don't want to focus on it. But here's the deal. When you sweep things under the rug, things that have been left undone, what happens? They stay. They stay with you. They find their way to wheedle their way back into your life. They make sure that your focus will never be fully in your present moment, and that you won't have time to even think about, hey, what the future? What can I do in the future? Who can I be in the future? It robs you of being able to dream about your future. It robs you of being fully in your present. And then you miss out on so much. So what do? Well, first of all, you need to identify what it is from your past that has power over you. What are you allowing to have power over your life? What's happened in your past that you've not fully dealt with? You thought you did by just saying a few things to yourself, like if it's traumatic, it wasn't my fault. I didn't do anything to deserve this. And you said, okay, well, I realize, and people are telling you it's not your fault. Don't worry about it. It's not something that you had control over. And so then you end up saying, okay, that's it. I've dealt with it. It's gone. But it's not. It's not. It's still there. It's still lingering. It's still making itself known and aware in your life. It still brings up emotions when something in your life happens. It triggers you to respond in ways that you never wanted to respond, but you feel like you've had no choice. You've been backed into a corner. And it's all about just this one thing that has really got its claws into you. It's really got its hold on you. And you just can't shake it. So you need to identify what that thing is. And then I suggest that one of the things I would suggest once you've identified it, you need to write it out. Write it down. Get it on paper. Get it out of here because it's cluttering up your brain. Put it on paper. And then you can go back and revisit it, because this is something that has to be dealt with once and for all in order for you to be fully focused today on where you are at today, so that you even have hope of thinking of what's possible of your future. Number 2, focus on what's happening right now in your life. There's so many amazing things going on in your life right now that you probably are not even aware of because you're totally focused on your past things. You've not allowed yourself to be in your present moment and enjoying your life. All the little things, whether it's your dog coming up to you and wanting to play with you, wanting you to throw the ball for them, wanting you to chase them, or it's your son or your daughter saying, Mommy or Daddy, come look, I want to show you something. But you're too wrapped up in the past thing, too wrapped up in how you're feeling, that you're going to miss out on that great special moment with your son or your daughter. Or maybe it's your significant other saying, Baby, I want to take you out tonight. I want to wine and dine you, and you're just not in the mood. You don't feel like that. There's no romance right now in your life. You don't feel like you want to be romantic because you are letting that from your past have power over you right now. It's not a good place to be, right? It's not a good place to be. It's not a good feeling to have. If you can't be fully present, you can't appreciate all the little things. Even if it's like your spouse writing a note to you saying, I love you. I like to write I love you in my lipstick on the mirror and on the vanity, and then putting it on my lips and kissing. I leave that for my husband because I want him to know I care about him. Little things like that. Or your child, is coming up to you saying, I love you. And you're missing out on that feeling of connection because you're caught up in something else and your feelings over something else. And so you miss out on that connection, that nurturing connection with your child. Or a friend even. A friend telling you how amazing, how inspired they are by you, by something that you've done. But again, you're caught up in that emotion of something that happened in your past that you can't let go of. And so you can't be fully present in the appreciation of that. And you don't believe it because you're thinking, how do you see that when all I see is this? So, that is how you need to, as I said, identify it, and then you need to work on it and really think about what is it that's holding me back. So that's number 1, identifying it, writing it out, journal it out. You need to see what it is. You need to see it on paper. You need to have it all there. Get it out of here. Put it on paper. And then start learning to focus on what's happening right now in your life. And the last thing is imagine who you could be if you were able to work through what was holding power over you, so that you could be fully present fully focused on your present moment and be able to dream about what it is that could be for your future. Who could you be? What are the possibilities? There's so many. The possibilities are limitless, really. But you got to get out of your head. Now, I know this is not a complete fix, like what I told you, for dealing with your mental clutter. And to be honest, it does take work, it takes dedication. But you're worth it. If you allow yourself to do this, you are worth it. You know, and what I shared with you today is only the tip of the iceberg of what you can effectively do to have ultimate control over your mental clutter. And trust me, I know that this is not an overnight fix. Because let's be real, it does take time. If you are looking to really get a handle on your mental clutter, if you want to shake that from your past, which has such power over you that you cannot be fully focused on right now, which then gives you no hope of what you could be, what could be for you, then I encourage you to reach out to me, because I do give free clarity sessions. I'd love to be able to help you work on that. Let's see if there is something that you can do, what you're working on, what you're trying to work through, what you're trying to break free of. So reach out to me. As I said, I give free clarity sessions. And if you know of anyone who needs to hear this today, I encourage you to please share this video. You know, the past, if we let it, it will keep us there. We will never be in our present moment. And then we'll have no hope for our future, because we'll never be able to look forward. We'll never be able to look ahead. That's no fun. I know that's not what I want for my life, and I know that's not what I want for your life. So I hope this was helpful for you today. Again, please share this video. My name is Leslie Gaudette. I am an empowerment coach. I help people to work through, declutter their headspace, break free of their mental clutter, so that they can finally start living their best lives right now. I hope you have a wonderful day. Until next time, cheers.